Hello, pretty faces! How are you all doing? This is Laura, and today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful pair of earrings. This is a special video because it's been requested by I Am Too Sexy. Nice nickname, by the way. If you are a beginner, you will probably find this so complicated, but don't worry, stop, practice, and I'm sure you will be able to make it. And as usual, here's the list of supplies. Pay attention to the string measurements. First of all, you need a rounded earring base. I recommend you to buy it ready, but you can make it by yourself by bending a piece of wire. First, fold in half one of the 40 cm string and make this kind of knot. This is called a lax head knot. Now tie each 30 cm thread in the same way. Remember, there are 12 of them. And in the last position, you have to tie the 40 cm one. Now split 7 knots to the right and 7 knots to the left. Grab the first thread and we are going to make all knots over it. Let's call this thread our guidance thread. Now you have to make a double forward hitch knot. To make it, just come over the guidance thread and now up through the loop. Pull the thread to tighten. For now we have only one knot, but remember it's double, so we have to make the same. Go over the guidance thread and up through the loop. Pull to tighten and the knot is finished. Grab the second thread and make another double forward hitch knot. Remember, place it over the guidance thread and come up through the loop. And repeat it to make it double. The third thread must be the next to tie. You have to repeat the double forward hitch knot in every thread of that side. If you find it difficult, remember to practice first because it's actually very easy. Once you are finished, you will have something similar to this. It's like a small snake next to the wire. Let's do the same in the right side. Grab the first thread, it must be the other 40 cm thread, and we will use it as guidance. All knots will be making over this thread. And now with the second thread we are going to make a double backward hitch knot. It is the same procedure. Go over the guidance thread and up through the loop. And you have to make these movements twice. And now tie the third cord in the same way. Place the thread over the guidance thread and now up through the loop. Pull to tighten and repeat it. Easy peasy. So all you have to do is to repeat this knot until you get the middle. The most important thing is to tie all knots over the guidance thread and don't skip any other thread. Follow the order and you shouldn't have any problem. When you get the center, the knot is slightly different. Cross the threads and the left string goes to the right and the right goes to the left. The left one must be over the right one when crossing. Here you have to make another forward hitch knot. It is exactly the same what we did before. And voila! Both sides are joined! Insert the bead in the first thread. This one is the new guidance. Repeat the double forward hitch knot with the second thread. Insert a bead on the third thread. We are going to be inserting beads every other thread, so this means you have to insert the bead in the first, the third, the fifth, the seventh, the ninth, and obviously until you get the center. And all these knots are double forward hitch knot. Well, I'm thinking that this is the way I designed my earrings, but if you want to insert a bead in every single thread, you can do it. It's alright, it's gonna be the same. What I'm trying to say is that you can decide how you want your earrings to be, and I'm sure whatever you decide is gonna be beautiful. I just wanted my earrings to have like little gaps between the beads, but it's your choice. By the way, you will know where the center is because the threads are longer. When you get there, you have to cross the guidance thread with the one we have coming from the right side, and we are going to make the double backward hitch knot. And as usual, place the thread over the other and then up through the loop. And after tightening, we have to repeat it. On the right side, we have to make the same procedure. Insert a bead on the first thread and make a double backward hitch knot. On the second curve, just tie the knot. And insert a bead on the third. Add a bead every other thread. Tie the double backward hitch knot over the guidance thread with all the cords you have on the left until you reach the center. Once you reach the center, remember, you have the first line guidance thread coming from the left. Put it over the thread we have been using to make this second line on the right, and make a double forward hitch knot like this. Now count 2 threads in every side next to the central threads. You should have 2 short threads and 4 long ones. Insert a bead on the first thread on the left and let's cross the threads. The one with the bead must come underneath the second and make a double backward knot. Cross the threads again and now tie the short thread with the double forward hitch knot. Insert a bead on the first thread on the right. Cross the threads again, and now the short thread over the other, making a double forward hitch knot. Then cross the threads again and tie the shorter thread with a double backward hitch knot. Remember, you can replay this video as many times as you need. You can also change the speed if you need it. Insert a bigger bead on the 2 central cords. I am using 2 because I didn't have a big one, but if you have it, go ahead with it. Now put the 2 long straight cords aside and cross the 2 long cords on the left. Make sure that the cord coming from the bead comes underneath the other. And make a double forward hitch knot. you have to do the same on the right side. Cross the thread and this time make a double backward hitch knot. To finish, cross the two central cords and you can make both, the double backward or forward hitch knot, it doesn't matter. Cut all excessive thread you have and burn the tails to seal the cords. And all done! I know this is not an easy earring to make if you are starting, but let me tell you something. I wasn't able to make it before I tried, so what are you waiting for? They're really worth it! And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more creative DIY jewelry. Hit the bell to be notified every time I post new videos. Hope to see you in my next tutorial, but until then remember, stay beautiful, smile and be very happy.